What's up? All right. This is Denny back again with an update on the wraith axles that I bought from Hong Kong. Now, as you can see, I always try to set things up, on a frame, figure, shock angles out and all that stuff. And, you see the shocks are a little facing forward a little bit, and they're facing rearward too. Now, what I try to do is I try to use the existing holes in the Bruiser frames because these things just ain't growing on trees no more. And so I go back and forth and back and forth, and I change shocks from here to there, and spring weights too. So, but as you can see, I'm rocking the G made shafts in there, the carbon steel ones, and they look like they're going to work pretty well here. And now the link system cannot be bought. I actually made this myself, and I got a couple of bags of Traxxas rod ends, the long ones and the short ones, and they're you know they're about $10 a bag, and I think you get 12 of them in a bag. But what I did was I took the rod ends and I went a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't know what shaft really should go with those, but being I'm going to be beating on this thing, that it's going to be gas. I wanted to upgrade these trailing arms because inside here, this is a piece of quarter-inch brake tubing, okay, which you can buy really cheap. Inside this, from here to there, is a piece of 8/32 all thread. So what I did was I kind of set it up, you know, and measured how long I needed it, and then I just cut the all thread, like quarter-inch bigger on each side, half-inch bigger, and then kept filing it down to where they fit the rod ends because I bought the long and the short ones. So it's kind of a scratch build, like I had to like kind of like hand build everything. But it's going to be pretty good actually. I'd like to move these shocks forward if I could to bring them down here, so I have a lot more articulation. Right now, this is made for jumping because the shocks are basically straight up and down or off angles a little bit. So when it lands, you know, and I like to crawl with this truck too, and it's like I say, speed and precision. You have to like come up 50-50 here. You have to like meet in the middle somewhere. And if you see the shafts that I had made, if you can get a good see, I actually bent the upper ones, and man, that really really helped because I made them all straight first. I put them on there, and I was like, you know what? It's like this thing needs a little bit more articulation. So I kind of like measured off the, kind of like the off center points on them where it would bend and keep the drive shaft angle straight. But the other thing that I had to deal with the Wraith was, if you notice, the pumpkins are off center, okay, and they go right underneath that trailing arm. So I had to bend them up in the air, and it was kind of like a win-win. I hit the lottery on that one because it worked very well. So now I usually use these frames that I have here. They're just regular Bruiser frames, okay, and I use them this setup, you know, the Nitro Bruiser. Now I'll set this up, okay, like I have done here, and I'll probably play with the shocks a little bit more, and probably go with a more scale shock because there are like so many cool shocks out there. And being I'm trying to like put together, you know, the best of both worlds here. I want scale and I want speed, and the cool thing about these Wraith axles are they're really wide, which is going to help me with the Bruiser. The Bruiser, it kind of looks like, it looks really scale and stock and all that stuff. But when I put these rear ends under it, you know, it's going to give me a lot more width, and the trailing arms that I had made here out of the tubing is going to get me some more length. So, it'll be wider and longer, which will help it launch, so it won't roll over as much, which is really important when you bring speed into the picture. And when you slow it down, and like I said, I'm going to put in that 16 tooth clutch bell on this, so I'm going to lose a little top end speed, which I really don't need in this thing because it's just insane. And it'll like cut it down to have a lot more power, and I'll be able to crawl, you know, because I'm trying to do, you know, both ends of the spectrum here. And so this is an update on this, and I'm going to do an update on the G Air. I'm going to weigh them again, and that'll be a separate video. So I'll be watching out for it. And you know, I don't have a lot of time in my life, everybody. So you know, a lot of videos kind of run together, and I still haven't got into that box of stuff I promised everybody. So I'm still on it. Don't worry about it. And you know, so I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'll catch you on the next video. Like I say, you got any questions? Hit me up. You like it? Hit me up. Um, I'm gonna do the twin Vatera or twin hammers, Vatera, twin Vatera, what is there? It's like I'm gonna get the body on that too, and kind of bring the scale into that with the speed, and I may order another set of these axles because these are wicked cool, and they got lockers in them. They're locked front and rears, and they look pretty heavy duty. I mean, like even center differential housing is steel, you know, and the axles got the nice steel CVs on them, and which you could probably upgrade. I'll probably get the Vanquish ones later on because I like they're rebuildable, and but right now I'm testing their ingenuity. So, okay, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll catch you later. Bye.